Welcome you all in today's webinar organized by the department. Topic of today's webinar is energy conservation and energy audit. I request you all to keep yourself muted all throughout the presentation. And if you have any questions during the presentation, please type them in the chat box and chat box in your control panel. We'll discuss the questions at the end of the presentation. Now, I invite Professor Dr. Dinesh Chandra Roy, Head of the Department of Mechanical Engineering, to start the proceeding of today's webinar. Sir.
Okay. A very good morning to everybody who are present in this webinar session organized by Mechanical Engineering Department of Surendra Institute of Engineering and Management. Myself, Dr. D.C. Rai, is the Professor and Head of Mechanical Engineering Department of Surendra Institute of Engineering College. And earlier, I was the Professor and Head of Mechanical Engineering Department of Jalpaiguri Government Engineering College. Today's webinar topic is energy conservation and energy audit. And our distinguished speaker is Mr. Dharmendra Kumar Madhukar of Mechanical Engineering Department of SIEM. Before starting the energy conservation and audit, I must say a few words about energy conservation. Energy conservation is the effort made to reduce the consumption of energy by using less amount of energy service. This can be achieved either by using energy more efficiently or by reducing the amount of servicing. On the other hand, energy audit provides the vital information for overall energy conservation. It aims at identifying the quality and cost of various energy inputs. Energy audit is an analysis of facilities, how and where the facilities can reduce the energy consumption and can save energy cost. The main steps of energy conservation is to data collection, field work, energy accounting, different measures for energy savings, and energy audit report. Now, I will call today's distinguished speaker Dharmendra Kumar Madhukar for his presentation in this webinar. Before calling, I must give a brief description about Mr. Dharmendra Kumar Madhukar. Mr. Madhukar is a postgraduate in mechanical engineering from BIT Sindri. At present, working as assistant professor in mechanical engineering department of Surendra Institute of Engineering Management. And at the same time, he is also pursuing his PhD in composite material from Jadavpur University, Kolkata. He has an experience of 8 years in the field of teaching, and during this period, he has attended several national, international, he has presented several national, international conferences, workshop, training, and webinar. Mr. Madhukar has also 2 innovative patents against his name under Intellectual Property Right of India and indexed at WIPO Switzerland. He is a member of International Association of Engineers, Council of Research and Sustainable Development, and in different associations, and his papers have been published in several reputed journals till now. Now I will invite Mr. Dharmendra Kumar Madhukar to present his valuable suggestions for this webinar. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for calling me and giving me the opportunity to speak, share my idea in energy conservation and energy audit among the faculty members and the students of other colleges. Thank you once again. I cordially thank to all my staff who helped me directly, indirectly to prepare this PPT and who motivated me. I'm especially thankful to our mechanical department, HOD sir, Laksa sir, Naha sir, and Tom sir, Sunil sir, and other colleagues also. Thank you once again. Okay, so before starting the webinar, I just want to discuss on energy. What is energy? So energy is the capacity of the physical system to perform work, and it exists in numerous forms such as heat, kinetic energy, mechanical energy, potential energy, light, electrical, and many other forms. We utilize energy in different forms in our daily routine life and cannot think even about to survive without it. We use energy to light our home for street lighting as well to be able to power machinery and equipment in factory helps to cook our food, for playing music, operating television, and many more everyday regular needs. Okay, so energy is one of the major inputs for economic development of any country. In this case of the developing country, the energy sector assumes a critical importance in view of ever increasing energy needs requiring huge investment to meet this. Okay, so why energy needs growing economy? So as economic growth is desirable for developing countries and energy is essential for economic growth. However, the relationship between economic growth and increased energy demand is not always a straightforward linear one. For example, we are talking about the India GDP under present conditions. If 6% increase in India's GDP would include that increased demand of 9% or more than its on its energy. In this context, the ratio of energy demand to GDP is useful indicator. The high ratio reflects energy dependence and a strong influence of energy on GDP growth. The developed countries, by focusing on energy efficiency and lower energy intensive groups, maintaining their energy to the GDP ratio value of less than 1 and ratio of developing countries are much higher. Okay. Now, energy can be classified into several types based on the following criteria. First one, primary and secondary energy, commercial and secondary energy. Third, renewable and non-renewable energy. So, what is primary and secondary energy? The primary energy sources are those sources that are either found in or stored in nature, and common primary sources are coal, oil, natural gas, and biomass. The primary energy sources are mostly converted to industrial utility into the secondary energy source. Okay, for example, coal, oil, gas, converted into the steam and electricity, and this that can be used as a secondary commercial and non-commercial energy. So the commercial energy which are available in the market for a definite price. Okay. So by far the most important forms of commercial energy are electricity, coal, refined petroleum products, etc. The energy sources that are not available in the commercial market for a price are classified as non-commercial energy, and these include fuels such as firewood, cattle dung, household, and this non-commercial energy is also known as traditional energy, renewable energy and non-renewable energy. So renewable energy is the energy obtained from the sources that are essentially inexhaustible. For example of renewable energy sources include wind power, solar power, geothermal energy, tidal power, hydroelectric power. And the most important feature of renewable energy is that it can be harnessed without the release of harmful molecules. The non-renewable energy is the conventional fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and gas, which are likely to replace that time. Now, we will see here the world energy consumption according to the 2018 report. Okay, and it is given in TWH, terawatt hour, how much energy has been used as a oil. We can see here that 54,219.68 terawatt hour has been used as a oil. Coal 43,869.48 terawatt hour. Natural gas 38,488.57 terawatt hour, and so on. We can see how that the energy, primary energy, has used as a force throughout the world. Now we will discuss little bit on India's energy consumption. So in India, the national electric grid has been installed capacity of 670.106 gigawatt as the report of 31st March 2020. During the 2018 and 19 fiscal year, the gross electricity generated by utilities in India was 1,322 terawatt hour, and the total electricity generation across the country is 1,547 terawatt hour, either it is of utility and non-utility. India is one of the world's largest, one of the third largest producer and the third largest consumer of electricity. And in 2015-16, the electric energy consumption in agriculture was recorded as being the highest, 20.89% worldwide. The gross electricity consumption in 2018-19 was 1,181 kilowatt per hour. The national okay. So now we will discuss on the energy conservation. What is energy conservation? In the practice, it is a practice of producing the quality of energy use. It may be attained through efficient energy use. In this case, energy use is decreased at the same time getting the same outcome as a result, or by reduced consumption of energy. It is one of the easiest process to help the globe by means of pollution, in addition to make use of natural energy. It may result in increase in financial capital better environmental results, national security, personal security, and human comfort, etc. So, energy conservation is the reduction or removal of unnecessary or unwanted energy. Okay. So, importance of energy conservation. So, we use energy faster than it can be produced. So, the earth provides enough to satisfy the man needs, but not every man is it. It is said by the Gandhiji. The hard fact on why energy conservation is not, we can see one by one. We use energy faster than it can be produced. It's the coal, oil, natural gas, the most utilized sources. Take thousands of years of formula, and that's why we need to reach the next. Energy resources are limited. India has approximately 1% of world energy resources, but it has 60% of world power. So we can say in view of India only, we can say that energy is limited. Not only of in view of India, throughout the world, if we are going to plant, we are going to see the energy which are available is very, very limited. We have to conserve also. Most of the energy sources include cannot be reused and renewed. Non-renewable energy sources constitute 80% of fuel use, and it is said that energy resources may last only for another 40 years. So, energy saved is energy generated. When we save 1 minute of energy, it is equivalent to 2 units of energy sources. Save energy to reduce pollution, energy pollution, and use account to large proportion of air pollution and more than 83% of greenhouse gas emissions. The most of the energy sources we use cannot be reused and renewed. Now, is energy conservation and energy efficiency is same. As sir discussed just now, he given the some idea basic on energy conservation, we use the term energy efficiency. So now I will discuss whether it is same or not. So energy conservation and energy efficiency are different but related to the same term. Energy conservation is achieved when growth of energy consumption is reduced measured in physical terms, and therefore energy conservation can be result of several processes or development such as productivity increase or technological progress, whereas the energy efficiency is achieved when energy intensity in a specific product, process, or area of production or consumption is reduced without affecting output, consumption, or comfort level. Promotion of energy efficiency will contribute to energy conservation and is therefore not integral part of energy conservation promotion policy. So, how a nation benefits from energy efficiency program? The next question. So, through the energy efficiency, the energy import will be reduced and which helps in conserving limited resources and lead to improved energy security. How BEE facilitates energy efficiency program in India. So BEE facilitates energy efficiency program in India by preparing a standard and labels of appliances developing a list of regulated consumer, specifying certification and accreditation procedure, preparing the building code, maintaining central ECN fund, energy conservation fund, and, and undertaking promotional activities in coordination with center and state level agencies. And by through all this, the BEE going to facilitate the energy efficiency program in India. Now, we will discuss on energy management. So, why energy management is important? So, the energy management skills are important to people in many organizations and certainly to the people who perform duties such as energy auditing, facility or building management, energy and economic analysis and maintenance. The fundamental goal of energy management is to produce goods and provide service with least cost and least environmental effect. The term energy management means many things to the many people. One of the best definitions is here. The judicious and the effective use of energy to maximize profit, that is minimizing the cost and enhance competitive position, and it is given by Cape Hart, Turner and Needy. The book I have taken from this is Energy Management, Fairmont Press, published in 1997. Okay. So the another definition we can give like this also. The strategy of adjusting and optimizing energy using system and procedure so as to reduce energy requirement per unit of output while holding constant or reducing total cost of producing the output from each system. For some of the people, energy management will be their primary duty and they need to acquire in-depth skill in energy analysis as well as knowledge about existing and new energy using aspects. For the other, such as maintenance, manager, energy management skills are simply one more area to cover in an already full plate of duty and expectation. So, the objective of the energy management. So the objective of energy management is to and maintain optimum energy procurement and utilization throughout the organization to minimize the energy cost or energy waste or energy without affecting production and quality to minimize environmental effects. Okay, so there are some 5 questions which give the basic idea on objective of energy management system. How much energy is going to be consumed, how the energy is consumed, where the energy is consumed, when is the energy is consumed, and what is the quality of this energy. Okay, and in order to answer these queries, the energy audits are conducted. Let us understand energy audit. Okay, so what is energy audit? An energy audit is key to developing an energy management program. Although energy audit has various degrees of complexity and can vary widely from one organization to the another, every audit typically involves data collection and review, plant survey and system measurement, observation and review of operating practice data analysis. In short, we can say the audit is designed to determine where, when, why, and how energy is being used. This information can be used to identify opportunity to use efficiently, decrease energy cost, and reduce greenhouse gases emissions that contribute to the climate. Okay, so as per the Energy Conservation Act 2001, energy audit is defined as the verification, monitoring, and analysis of use of energy, including submission of technical reports containing recommendations for improving energy efficiency with cost-benefit analysis and an action plan to reduce energy consumption. Okay. So basically we can see it is a systematic approach for decision making in the area of energy management, and it attains to the balance of the total energy input which it uses serves to identify all the energy streams in your facility. It quantifies energy usage according to its specific function. Industrial energy audit is an effective tool in defining and monitoring comprehensive energy management program. So now why carry out the energy audit? So in industry, the three top operating expenses are often found to be energy, both in terms of electrical or thermal, labor and material. These are the key basic important top operating expenses in any industry. If one were relate to the manageability of the cost or potential cost saving in each of above components, energy would invariably emerge as a top ranker, and thus energy management function constitutes a strategic area for cost reduction. And this energy audit will help to understand more about the way energy and the skills are used in the industry. Okay, and it gives a positive orientation to the energy cost reduction, preventive maintenance, and quality control programs which are vital for production and utility activity, etc. So why to carry out energy audit? To improve energy performance and to minimize the environmental impact of the organization operation, to identify the behavioral change opportunity by evaluating the current operation and maintenance practices, to identify technical opportunity by evaluating significant process, energy using components or utility including boiler, refrigeration plant, ventilation system, etc. to provide clear information regarding energy saving opportunity in order to clarity each item for the organization decision making process, to identify potential for using renewable energy and so on. So that's the energy audit. Now we will discuss one by one what are the types of energy audit. So the type of energy audit to be performed depends on three factors. First one is function and type of industry. The second, depth to which final audit is needed, the potential and magnitude of cost reduction, and it can be subdivided into two parts: preliminary audit and detailed audit. So preliminary energy audit, it is a relatively quick exercise to establish energy consumption in the organization, estimating the scope for saving, identify the easiest area for the attention, identify immediate improvement or saving, and that way we can say where is no cost or low cost area. Have to create your reference point, identify area for more detailed study or measurement, and preliminary audit use existing easily obtained data. Whereas the detailed audit gives comprehensive audit which provides a detailed energy project implementation plan for your facility since it evaluates all major energy using system. This type of audit offers most accurate estimate of energy savings and cost. It considers the interactive effects of all the projects take on for the energy use of all major equipment, include detailed energy cost saving calculation and project cost. Okay. So this in a comprehensive audit, one of the key elements is energy balance. This is based on an inventory of energy saving system, assumption of current operating conditions, and energy auditing is carried out. Okay. Phase 1, pre-audit phase, phase 2, audit phase, phase 3, post-audit phase. Okay. So I will discuss one by one phase. First one is pre-audit phase. So in pre-audit phase, your structure methodology is carry out. An energy audit is necessary for efficient working, and initial study of the site should always be carried out as the planning of the procedure necessary for an audit is most important. Second phase, audit phase. Depending on the nature and complexity of the site, a comprehensive audit can take from several weeks to several months to complete. Even sometimes it takes to the year. The detailed study to establish and investigate energy and material balance for a specific plant, department, or item of process equipment are carried out. Whenever possible case of plant operation are carried out over extended period of time all the night and weekends as well as during the normal daytime working hours to ensure that nothing is overlooked. The audit report will include a description of energy and use and both the total output by major department or by the major processing function and will evaluate the efficiency of each stage of the manufacturing process. Means of improving these efficiency will evaluate the efficiency of each stage of manufacturing process. Means of improving each efficiency will be listed and at least a preliminary assessment of course of improvement will be made to indicate the expected payback on in capital investment sector. And this audit report should conclude with a specific recommendation for the detailed energy study and feasibility analysis, which must be then performed to justify the implementation of those conservation measures that require investment. Okay. Third one, post-audit phase. After the audit phase, this phase comes and where we have to strictly follow the recommendation and we have to do the period, follow the rule and regulation from energy management or the senior authority given to the staff or labor. Okay, so why to manage energy? There is a question why to manage energy. So there are many good reasons to manage energy. First one, cost saving, concern for the environment, good energy management, local government has a leadership role to play. Many energy problems are linked to the service problem, and because of all these things, we have to manage the energy. Now, there are the various steps for studying the disease. We can see the phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3 here. This is the plan of action. Here the step total, there are total 10 steps, and in total 10 steps, these all are the plan of action. Plan and organize, work through audit, informal interview with energy manager, production or plant manager, a step to conduct of brief meeting, awareness program with all division heads and persons concerned. So what is the result? What will be the result after? The first one is that the resource planning, establishing a organized energy audit team, organizing instrument and time frame, the first hand observation and assessment of current level operation and practice. Then building up cooperation through opportunity, question rate for each department and orientation awareness create. The step primary data gathering, process flow diagram, energy utility diagram. Okay. So what will be the result? History data analysis, you will get the history data analysis, baseline data collection, you will be able to prepare the flowchart process, all service utility system, diagram, design, operating data, and schedule of operation you will be getting collected here. Okay, annual energy bill, energy consumption, pattern, you will get, you have to collect, gather from here. Now, conduct survey and monitoring. So, in this, you are able to measure things like motor survey, insulation, lighting survey with total instrument for collection of more and accurate data, confirm and compare operating data with design data. Conduct of detailed trials or experiments for selected energy measures. Here, you will go for the different trials and experiments. You will use 24 hours power monitoring, load variation frame, pump, fan, compressor, etc. Okay. So you can also trial for the boiler efficiency for 4 to 8 hours, furnace efficiency trial, equipment performance experiment, etc. Okay. Analysis of energy. Okay. So here you will do the energy and material balance and energy load based analysis. You can do the analysis. Identification and development of energy conservation opportunity, scope, brainstorming and value analysis. Okay, so here you are able to identify, consolidate the informed measures. You will develop, refine the idea, conceive the idea. You will review the previous idea suggested by the unit personnel. Review the you will use the brainstorm and value analysis technique, contact the vendor for new technology, for efficient technology, the cost benefit analysis. Here the assess the technical feasibility, economical viability, and prioritization of input options for implementation. You will select the most promising project with priority to the low, medium, and long-term measures. Reporting and presentation to the top management. So here, documentation, report presentation to the top management. Okay. The last one is the implementation and follow-up. documentation, measure and monitor the performance, the action, the plan, schedules of the implementation, follow up and periodic identification of energy conservation opportunities. Okay, so in which area we are going to identify the energy conservation. The first one is fuel substitution. Okay, so fuel substitution, energy generation, energy distribution, energy usage by process, the technical and economic feasibility. I will discuss one by one. Fuel substitution. Here, identifying the appropriate fuel for efficient energy conservation. Second, energy generation. Identify the efficiency opportunity in energy conservation equipment, utility such as a captive power generation, a steam generation in boiler, thermic fluid heating, efficient energy biomass, gasifier, cogeneration, high efficiency DGCs, etc. Energy distribution. Identifying efficiency opportunity network such as transformer, cable, switchgear, and power factor, improvement in electrical system and still water, etc. Energy usage by process. This is where the major opportunity for improvement and many of them are hidden. Process analysis is useful tool for process integration measure. Technical and economic feasibility. So here, technology availability and speed, a skilled manpower required, reliability and service, they will become key. Okay, if we are talking about the technical feasibility, there will be some issue like the technology availability, a speed, a skilled manpower required, reliability of the service, etc. The impact of energy efficiency measures on safety, quality production of process. Now, classification of energy conservation measures. So, based on the energy audit and analysis of the plant, a number of potential energy saving projects may be identified and this may be classified into three categories: low cost, high return, medium cost, medium return, high cost, high return. Normally, the low cost and high return projects receive priority. Other projects have to be analyzed, engineered, and budgeted for implementation in a phased manner. Projects relating to energy cascading and process changes almost always involve high cost coupled with high return and may require careful security before funds can be committed. These projects are generally complex and may require long lead time before they can be. Okay, so energy audit instrument. What are the various energy audit instruments? We will discuss one by one. So the requirement of energy audit such as identification and quantification of energy necessity measurement. These measurements require the use of and these instruments must be portable, durable, easy to operate and relatively inexpensive. The parameters generally monitored during energy audit include the following: basic electrical parameter in AC and DC system like voltage, current, power factor, active power, apparent power, demand, reactive power, frequency, harmonics, etc. The parameter of importance other than electrical such as temperature, heat flow, radiation, air and gas flow, liquid flow, dust concentration, total dissolved solid, TDS, PS, moisture, fuel gas analysis, combustion efficiency, etc. These all have to uh, analyze with the help of this. The key instrumentation for energy audit are listed below. The operating instruction for all the instruments must be understood at one by one. Okay. So electrical measuring instrument. First one. Electrical measuring instrument. We can see here this is the electrical measuring instrument, and this instrument used for measuring major electrical parameters like kVA, kW, PS, Hertz, Ampere, and volt. In addition, some of these instruments also measure harmonic, and these instruments are applied online. Okay. So another one is combustion analyzer. This instrument had inbuilt chemical cells which measures various gases like oxygen, carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxide, sulfur oxide, etc. Fuel efficiency monitor. This is a fuel efficiency monitor, and it measures the oxygen and temperature of the flue gases. Calorific value of common fuels are fed into the microprocessor, which calculates the combustion efficiency. This is a pyrite, a hand bellow form. Now the flue gas sampled into the solution and the pyrite. A chemical reaction changes the liquid volume, revealing the amount of gas. And the separate pyrite can be used for oxygen and carbon monoxide measurement. Contact thermometer. These are the thermocouples which measure for example like flue gases, hot air, hot water temperature by insertion of probe into the stream. Okay. If you are talking about the surface temperature, a lift that probe into which the stream. Infrared thermometer. This is non-contact gas measurement, which when direct at a heat source directly gives the temperature readout. This instrument is useful for measuring hot spot in furnace, surface temperature, etc. Now also we are using the infrared thermometer to measure the temperature of the body. We can see in the COVID, this infrared thermometer is very familiar to us. Pilot tube and manometer, air velocity index can be measured using the pilot tube and manometer for further calculation of the flow. This is the water flow meter, and this non-contact flow measuring device using Doppler effect, ultrasonic principle, and there is some transmitter and receiver which are positioned on opposite side of the pipe. The meter directly gives the flow, water, and other fluid flow can be easily measured with this meter. Now, there are some more instruments like a speed measurement, leak detector, lux meter, etc. Okay. So, I have done some analysis that is energy consumption based in our home, power consumption in our home. A simple, we can see the energy consumed by normal appliances. We are using the normal appliances. And daily use, I am taking the daily usage. If you are using the T12 tube flat, power rating is 55 watts. Number of objects 4. This 4 tube light you are using continuous for the 4 hours. So daily usage will be the 800 LT watt per day. And on converting to the kilowatt hour, the daily consumption from this is 0.8. Ceiling fan 80 watt. Number of the objects is 4. Time in hour is 12. So generally we can see that most of the objects run 12 hours. I have taken here as an example. So daily usage 6,840 and daily consumption is 3.84 kilowatt hour. Refrigerator 800 watt. Number of objects is 1. 24 hours. The total watt per day is 19,200. Daily consumption 19.2 kilowatt hour. Air conditioner of 2,400 watt. Number of objects is 1. Time is 4 hours. Daily usage will be 9,600. Okay, and daily consumption will be 9.6 kilowatt hour. Heating electric iron. We are using the electric iron of 1,100 watt. Number of objects is 1. Time is 0.3 hours. Okay, 0.3 hours. Watt per day is 330 and the daily consumption will be the 0.33 kilowatt hour and so on. Television, desktop computer, other appliances like mixer, washing machine, water pump, etc. So we can see here the total usage is 40,510. Daily usage we are talking 40,510 watt per day. On converting in daily consumption kilowatt, so it will give as a 40.51 kilowatt hour. Okay, so I have taken generally all we are using, all these things we are using daily. Okay, so now if we replace the normal appliances with the energy efficient appliances, so we will see here in place of tube light we have used here red bulb. In place of this normal ceiling fan, we are using energy efficient fan, refrigerator 5-star, air conditioner 5-star, heating electric iron with energy efficient and so on. If you are using LED TV, laptop in place of desktop, other appliances mixer with energy efficient, washing machine 5-star or energy efficient, water pump with sensor, then our daily usage is 22,829 and daily consumption will be 24.809 kilowatt hour. Okay, so with normal appliances the unit consumed is 40.51 units per day, whereas after replacing the normal appliances, the energy efficient appliances, the unit consumed is 24.809 units only. Need energy consumed energy consumed by normal appliances minus energy consumed after using energy efficient appliances, and it gives as 15.631 units, and we can say there is nearly 15.63 units saving per day, or if you are talking about in a month, we are saving 468.31 units per month, and if we say about yearly, we are able to save 5,627 units approximate per year. Okay, so with this I will conclude my webinar. The earth provides enough to satisfy every man's needs, but not every man is. As was said by Gandhiji, the earth, water, and the air are not a gift here from our parents, but alone from our children. So, hence we need to make energy conservation a habit. Okay? पृथ्वी, पानी और हवा हमारे माता पिता की ओर से हमारे लिए उपहार नहीं है, बल्कि